Hey, Russell Hotel's going live just for a couple minutes. You know how I do it. This daily check-in. I know. You guys didn't think it was going to happen today. It didn't happen yesterday. You're like, what's going on with this daily check-in? Well, no, what's going on with this Russell of Hotels? He's supposed to do this daily check-in like daily, and he hasn't done it today, right? Well, I've been busy. I've been on the road. I've been back. I've been catching up on things. So please forgive me, but today I'm back, right? I know it's 5:30 on Friday. Happy Friday. But hey, I'm live from the VEA Resort and Spa in Newport Beach. Had a client here. See, that's another reason why I'm busy. Because when you have clients in and meetings going on, you got to be accessible. To make sure everything's going okay, no issues. Per the contract, per the agreement, all that kind of stuff. So, when things are happening, that means I gotta be on call, right? So sometimes I cannot do the lives and things like that. But hey, when I have time, I'm doing them, right? So you can probably hear the planes going overhead. But yeah, live from the VEA Resort, which is a Marriott property. Just in case you did not know, it is actually a Marriott property. But VEA, yeah, it's spelled correctly, VEA Resort and Spa, Newport Beach. One of the jewels of Southern California, right? Newport Beach. In fact, let me show you a quick little view of what I see outside this window here. This is the outside of this suite window, okay? So that's the golf course, right? So could you get a better view than that? And if you can look in the horizon a little bit, you can see the Bay Area, where there's homes right there. There's boating going on. I can see it from here, sailboats, whatever. And then beyond that, of course, that's the ocean. Okay, but I guess they call is that the harbor? Maybe they call it the harbor. Maybe that's the harbor. Okay, so let's just say the harbor. But yeah, so this is what's going on, right? This is where I am, live from here. Of course, I got the specifics of the hotels, or the vitals, if you will, like how many rooms and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I got to share that with you as well. So, but yeah, so today I didn't really have a, excuse me, an agenda, because I do come on here with an agenda most of the time. But I guess the agenda today, and unless I just make something up on the fly, which I'm known to do, right? But please feel free to make comments. It's all about comments. It's all about engagement. I know I'm a little late, but hey, it's okay. Better late than ever. Just to you guys a great weekend. Now you're gonna have a great weekend. So if you tune in and check me out, like, oh my God, we're gonna have a great weekend. Russell did it like at 5:30 when we're off. So hopefully I'm catching people when they're off. 5:30. Maybe they're getting out. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how people work these days. Are they getting off at 5? They get off at 5:30. I guess if you're on the East Coast, it's already 8:30, right? So, but anyway. But yeah, I was just in Houston, outside of Houston, Lake Conroe earlier this week, and that was for the small meetings and boutique. Yeah, small meetings and boutique. Is that what it's called? Hey, I don't know why I never get this thing right. Small and boutique meetings. Small and boutique meetings, meaning, a lot of the smaller properties, they got to compete with the big box hotels a lot of times when we do these kind of trade shows or these conferences. So this one was made specifically for small boutique meetings, right? Places that have meeting space, but not a lot of meeting space. Like this place has a huge amount of space, right? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. But so I was there earlier this week. That was Lake Conroe. That was Lake Conroe in Texas, which is right outside of Houston, about an hour or so outside of Houston. So I was at the Margaritaville. So if you guys had seen my last couple lives, it was either from there or I was showing photos and videos of there. So, but I'm back now. I'm back in Southern California now. And of course, like I said, I hit the ground running, had a group coming in on Thursday, a board meeting that I work with this particular company. And so, yeah, so I had to get that stuff done too. So, but I see, hey, Rockstar Robin, what's going on? Rockstar Robin. Yeah, I'm in the building, lady, and you're in the building too. So, but if y'all don't follow Rockstar Robin Coleman, make sure you follow her. I mean, talking about someone that's just energetic, to just be energized every time she comes on and does a live, and just so knowledgeable about the hotel hospitality industry, specifically like housekeeping and things like that. So she is. I mean, she knows. I mean, just about management, managing people. How to treat people, all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you do not follow her on LinkedIn, make sure you do follow her. And she does videos almost on a daily basis with her people as well. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. So thank you so much, Rockstar Robin. And I'm put your comments. So just like Robin is making comments and I'm putting her comments live, you can do the same thing. And she's on the East Coast, I believe. She is on the East Coast. I want to say Atlanta. So it ain't too late for her, right? So if it's not too late for her to be on LinkedIn, well, where's everyone else at, right? So I'll just put your comments there, and she put a bunch of smiley faces. Appreciate you, Robin. But let me jump into the specifics of this hotel. Oh, well, I guess that's not it either, right? Let me check. Let me click the next one. Boom. There you go. So this, once again, VEA Resort and Spa in Newport Beach, California. 400 rooms, 400 guest rooms. 27 meeting rooms. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. 72,961 square feet of meeting space. Okay, all right. Built in 1975, and you would never know it. Okay, I mean, they've done a great job of keeping this place up. And it was last renovated 2023. So that ain't even a year ago, right? That was last year that they did it. So, and it looks, like I said, it looks brand new. It looks like a brand new hotel. I just love the color, the layout. And I'll show you, I'm in the guest room now, in a suite, but I will show you next week, some of the public space and things like that, some of the meeting space, and that way you can see exactly what it looks like. Let's see, what did Robin say? I love this live time, big bro. I'm winding down with wine. Okay. That's good. Okay, get your wine on. Okay, get your wine on. That is good. You deserve it. And I'm sure you done had you a week. You know what I mean? You done had you a week. So you're like, I'm gonna unwind. I'm gonna, put on LinkedIn and see who's on. Oh, Russell's on. Okay, let me check him out, see what he's talking about. But yes, I appreciate the comments. Yeah, I try to make sure this stuff is, I don't show hotels that I have not experienced myself, right? So of course I'm live from here. Of course, yeah, I'm experiencing it now. But anytime that I've been to a place, I want to show it. I want to show exactly what I see. Because a lot of people don't know about these hotels, right? I mean, people that have traveled forever, right? They don't know about every single hotel that's out there. And it's not about all the, the bigger ones, the resorts and all that. I mean, I show all types of hotels, from the economy to limited service to select service to full service to what is the other ones called? The long term stay hotels, all those hotels, the resorts. I'm showing every single thing, right? Because I'm experiencing all of them. I stay at all of them. I don't just stay at one particular hotel. So you can tell that my range as far as hotels are concerned. I mean, I stay at all the hotels. I mean, in fact, I prefer, just between us, right, the select service hotels, right? Because you can get in and out, and you got to be worried about a bunch of stuff, But if you want all the bells and whistles, okay, this is a resort here, right? This is a high-end resort, 4 or 5 diamond resort. So hey, if you want that, extended stay. There you go. Did I say long-term stay, extended stay? I forget the terminology, but yeah. So I'm all over the place, but hey, I want to show everything because not everyone knows about all the hotels that are out there. So if you didn't know about VEA, which is in Newport Beach, California, well, I'm showing you about VEA. 400 rooms, 27 meeting rooms, 72,981 square feet of meeting space, built in 75. Not that that matters, but I just love to show the age of some of these hotels. But you would never even know that it was built in 1975. 2023, last time it was renovated, which was just last year. The rule of thumb, remember I tell you, 7 to 10 years. Every 7 to 10 years, a hotel needs a refresh or renovation. And this one just got a refresh last year, and it looks amazing. And not to mention, it's on a golf course. Hello? Where's my thing again so I can show you that golf course? That's the golf course. And if the golf course ain't good enough for you. The harbor with boats and all that kind of stuff is right. You can see it in the horizon, if you will, and the ocean is beyond that. That's the Pacific Ocean for people on the East Coast or in the Midwest that never seen the ocean before. Well, the people in the Midwest never seen the ocean. I'm trying to be funny. Okay, I'm being funny. Okay, I don't want to. Yeah, Russell said that we never seen the ocean before. Yeah, well, maybe you haven't. I don't know, but yeah. So, yeah, extended stay guest. Yes, you got it right. Thank you so much, Miss Robin. And you can see somebody on the golf course right there. Can you see them down there on the bottom right corner? They're just the golf cart right there, and two people right there about to, get their golf on, get their swing on. So, yeah, so that's what it's all about, right? It's all about showing you the experience, and maybe, you never know, somebody may want to stay at this. But you know what? When I do these things, and this is all about, statistics, right? 65, I want to say is, and I keep changing these numbers because 65 to 70%. It's got to be 65 to 70% of the people that watch this live, or watch any lives, or watch any video, not just this one, they will look up the hotel. They will look up the information that's on the screen, right? So if I say VEA Newport Beach, there's somebody out there that's Googling VEA Newport Beach because they want to see for themselves, like, where is this place at? How can I go? What's the rate at this hotel? Is it actually a Marriott property? Yeah, it is a Marriott property. Yeah, I wouldn't just say that. Come on now. I'm not just gonna say it just because, but yeah. So this is live from VEA Resort and Spa, Newport Beach, just in case you didn't know. So Google away, right? Make comments, I'm all about the comments. I'm all about engagement. That's what it's all about. Russell of Hotels, On Air with Russell of Hotels is a live hospitality talk show that comes on every Tuesday. You know that show everybody's been talking about, right? So it comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So I've been away from doing that for the last several weeks because I've been traveling. I was traveling this week and the week before. But I'll be back on Tuesday, right? So don't fret. Don't fret. I'll be back on Tuesday to do it. I got a lot of catching up to do as far as the hotels I've been to. In the last 2 weeks, I've been to travel to at least 6 hotels over the last 2 weeks, and not even counting this one, right? So there you go. So just been on the road doing some things, finding other hotels for other clients. So that's what it's all about. That's what I do. I do hotel site selection. Keisha Stone, what's going on, Keisha Stone? Where you been? Keisha Stone out there in Minneapolis, Indiana. She's out there in Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay, I said Minneapolis. No, Indianapolis, Indiana. So, hey, what's going on there? I know you've been busy. You've been doing your thing. But I've been watching you. So thank you so much for joining us. Now, it's got to be East Coast time for you, too, right? It's got to be 8:30 over there for you. She does that wine. What's it called? What is it called? Wine down? No, it's not. That's not. I was about to say wine down Wednesdays. It's gosh, what is it called? Help me out. Wine something. Friday night wine. Wine. Get your wine on Friday night. What's the name of the networking event that you do? She does a networking event. She's been doing it for like 7 years now, right? And wine after work. I forgot. I'm sorry. Wine after. Well, see, I ain't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in a while. So, wine after work. She does it. It's like is it first Friday? It's like first Friday of every month. She does wine after work. She's been doing it for like 7 years. People just love that she does it. People just come from all over the state to attend it because it's just one of those great places. They got hundreds of people that come to this thing. And she has a following. They look for this thing. They look for, to come to this after hours kind of networking event. A lot of business professionals and stuff like that. So, yeah. So if you're ever in Indianapolis, you need to check it out. Keisha Stone Events Promo. That's the name of her organization. She's all over the place. She traveled here a couple of times. She's been here in L.A., but I don't think she didn't reach out and say, hey, what's going on? But no, she was busy. So she was here for the Rose Bowl. So she does a lot of things for a lot of the, especially the teams that win, right? So if it's like the Rose Bowl or whatever the championship bowl is. She works with one specific university. In fact, I'll just give you a hint. They won the national championship last year. So she was out here helping them with their events, because they travel. A lot of these universities, they travel deep. Meaning, when I say they travel deep, they travel with a lot of people, a lot of boosters, student organizations, all that stuff. So, what is this? So yeah, so that's what she does. So thank you so much. Third Friday. Okay, I thought it was the first Friday. Third Friday. Thanks for the show. Of course, girl. Come on now. I met Keisha back in, was it Memphis? Yeah, it was Memphis. It was a show that we did in Memphis, or trade show slash conference that we attended. So that's where I met her. But I first met her here on LinkedIn. That's the thing, right? So I meet a lot of people on LinkedIn, and sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you actually get a chance to meet them in real life, right? So I met her in real life in Memphis several years ago. And just a great person, and great business that she has. Just doing it, just doing it, okay. And then what did Miss Robin says, Russell, can you please do a video in the future talking about the different brand specifics? Meaning, what does each brand specialize in? Like Marriott, Hilton, IHG. Oh, girl, what, you want me to do some homework here? Okay, look at you, Russell. A lot of people don't know what hotel brands cater. Okay, you know what? That's a good one. I actually started doing something like this. I just haven't finished it yet. So I was doing like the different types of hotels, like if that's extended stay, if that's full service resort, things like that. I did start doing that, but I didn't do it on the show, like on air, like this. I did it on the video. But you know what? I will do a show dedicated to that. That's a good one. I like that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do that for you, young lady. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, which brands specialize in what? Like Marriott has 31 brands. I don't know if I'll mention all 31 of those brands, but I will maybe say 5, and then just say this is what the more popular ones. Courtyard, or Fairfield Inn, or Spring Hill Suites, or whatever, or Marriott Autograph Collection. What the heck is an autograph collection, right? Because I believe this one is part of an autograph collection. So, what does that even mean? So yeah, so I can do that. So thank you. You know what? Thank you. Good. You know what? You're all right there, young lady. You're okay. Let's see. A lot of people don't know. I know they don't. Okay, what did Miss Keisha Stone say? Yes, I'm headed to New Orleans for Smart Meeting. You know what? No, I won't be there. I didn't even get that. You know what? I haven't done smart meetings in a while. So maybe I'm not on their radar anymore, because I don't even remember seeing, something for smart meetings. But I've been wanting to go to New Orleans because I have some things I need to bring to New Orleans, or I got some clients I need to see. But, I guess it won't be this time. But no, I won't be there. But have a good time. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, Keisha Stone is a rock star. Definitely. Yeah, she said she tried. But yeah, make sure you take some photos and post some stuff about New Orleans, right? Where you staying, all that stuff, when you can, right? But that'd be cool. But no, I will not be there. Like I said, I didn't even know. But like I said, I've been busy doing my own thing, so I probably could not. Well, no, I could have made it. I could have made it. I was about to say, oh, I get all so busy, I ain't got time to get. No, I would have gone to that one had I seen it. But I get invited to a lot of stuff, right? Like there's something coming up with. There's another small boutique meetings coming up in Louisville. There's something coming up in Milwaukee. Something coming up here in the Southern California area. That's a Connect or Destination West or something like that. There's so many things going on. I can't keep up with all of them. But yeah, but I try. But yeah, so no, I definitely sorry I'm gonna miss that one. I'll just say that. I'm definitely sorry I'm gonna miss the one in New Orleans. But another one will come up. So let's see what else. So yeah, so no, thank you, Robin, for that. I will definitely do that one. I may do that one next week. I may do that on Tuesday. Talk about different brands and what these brands do and what they represent and who stays there, all that stuff. I think I'm gonna do that. So thank you. Let's see. Russell, you're amazing. You're a wealth of knowledge. Many are looking for downloads and industry knowledge. Russell, thank you. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Miss Robin Coleman. No, thank you so much. Yeah, I try. I mean, when you have so much, you've been working, in this industry for so many years, right? Yeah, you amass something, right? So I haven't amassed some knowledge. Yeah, I admit that, right? And yeah, and it's all about sharing that. I mean, that's why I do the show, right? That's why I do these lives, this daily check-in, the show with, on air with Russell of Hotels. It's all about sharing the knowledge with other people because somebody is interested in it. I mean, we may contrary to what people think, like, well, he talks, no one's listening. Oh no, people do listen. And I appreciate the listening. I appreciate the interaction and the engagement. So no, I definitely will share some more information. So thank you. Let's see what else. What else did she say? See, this is what it's all about. It's all about the comments, right? That's what keeps me going. I'm thinking about the Louisville event, but May is race season here in Indy. Yeah, well, hey, we got to prioritize our time and see if we can make it. No, I mean, if you can make it, then you can make it. If not, you don't want to, you don't want to you don't want to miss out on that bag either, right? Okay, you got to get the bag, right? So you don't want to miss out on some money-making opportunities. But yeah, so it's good to increase your knowledge, to go to these conferences. And when I mean increase your knowledge, I mean there's always, topics or guest speakers and things like that you can increase your knowledge from them, as well as increase your knowledge of, different places to stay for your clients, different hotels, different size hotels, different types of convention centers, things like that. Because CVBs will be there, hotels will be there, sometimes transportation companies will be there as well. And it's good to know all those things, right? Because you never know when you're going to need them, right? You just never know. I never know when clients are going to say, hey, we want to go here. Sometimes they'll tell me, oh, no, we want to be in the Midwest. Okay, no, we want to be on the East Coast. No, we want hotels on the West Coast. I mean, my job is to whatever they need. My job is to find it, right? So I had this one group that they started on the East Coast, but because we couldn't find exactly what they wanted, they had to open their search to the Midwest, to the Southwest and West Coast, and we found something for them, right, for this one particular program. But they're growing, right? So I still need an East Coast, venue or hotel, but this particular group, they don't want traditional. Okay, traditional hotels, like this is a traditional hotel. Most of them are traditional. They're looking for like off the beaten path, smaller, maybe like a boutique style, rustic. That's the word that we've been using, rustic. Okay, so they're looking for a rustic hotel that may not have all the bells and whistles, but it has the space that they need, and they have the accommodations, right? So my job is to find whatever they say. My job is just to find it, okay? And luckily, knock on, I guess this is wood, I've been able to find the places for them, right? But sometimes it takes time, right? It's because, like I said, I'm not looking at traditional hotels. Your traditional hotels, it's easy to find, right? But hey, I get challenged every now and then. And I appreciate the challenge, right? So it's not that I'm complaining, I'm just explaining. Somebody told me that, and I use that. I took it from them, and I use it. I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. I'm like, okay, I'm going to use that one. But yeah, so let's see, what else? Keisha would be good guest on the show. Yes, she would. And she's been on the show before. Actually, Robin, she's been on the show before. And it's probably about time for her to be on it again. So we need to see what's going on with her. We need to catch up. So, but yeah, Keisha's been on before, and we definitely need her back because she has a wealth of experience too. I mean, somebody that started this, wine after work thing. How did she start that? Why did she start it? How did she get it to be so popular? Why are people like knocking the door down to get in there? You know what I mean? They're waiting for that invitation. How you get on that list? How does she create that? The buzz. Those are things. I don't think we talked about that. We talked a little bit about the wine after work, but how do you create that buzz for people to come? And all the other stuff that she does. I mean, that's just one thing she does. She does a lot of different things. So yeah, she travels around and with certain universities and certain groups and companies or whatever, and doing special events for them. But when you do these special events away from where they're located, you have to find venues, and a lot of times it's in a place that you never been before, right? Is this venue gonna work? Do they have the Wi-Fi? Do they have? I mean, is it the location right? I mean, there's a lot of things that you got to do when you're an event planner to find. Now, she's more detailed than I am. I'm not an event planner for the most part. I'm a hotel site selection person, right? So totally different than what I do, right? She's more detailed and has to find, different types of venues. Me, I'm looking for a hotel for this one particular meeting. But, when you got, like say alumni association that you got to find stuff for, you got to please a lot of people, okay? So, so yeah, but she's good at what she does. Definitely great at what she does. Yes. Well, I would really love to hear Keisha. Yeah, we'll get her back. We're going to get her back on here. Don't worry. We'll get back on here. You ready, Keisha? You ready? Miss Keisha, Miss Stone. Yeah, she's ready. She's ready. So yeah, we'll get her back on here, and then we'll chat it up again. So, but anyway, I think that is it. It's almost 6 o'clock. I want to thank you guys for joining this. It's like 26 minutes. I didn't know how long I was going to do these things. It's all about the engagement and the questions and stuff like that. So I appreciate Miss Keisha and Miss Robin coming on and saying what they say. Appreciate. Yeah, we'll talk. She said, we'll talk about it. Meaning, I don't know about this. I've done it before. Why I got to do it again? That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying, Miss Robin. Okay, I don't know why, but we'll have a conversation with Miss Keisha Stone and get her back on here. But yeah. So what was I saying? But yeah, it's just a beautiful day here in Southern Cal. Let me just kind of show you that picture, that photo again. That's live right there, right? That's a live video. That's the video cam live from the VEA Resort and Spa, Newport Beach, California. I don't know what hole that is. That's the 14th hole. No, I don't know what it is. I just do that in there. So, but that is live. That's a live shot. That's a live shot. This has been an amazing life. No, thank you so much, Miss Robin Coleman. Thank you. See, you make it amazing, okay? So thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on, as well as Keisha coming on. And that way I can put your comments up there. See, that's what it's all about. It's about the comments. I got to work on being comfortable on camera. Okay. Yeah, she was kind of shy at first, but just like anybody, when they first come on, it's kind of shy because it's maybe something new. But she opened up and she got with it, right? She started talking, started engaging, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's common for a lot of people, Miss Keisha Stone. So it's okay, you know what I mean? That's everybody, is not used to doing this kind of stuff. But you have a lot of good information. That's the stuff, right? So kind of put the other stuff aside and let's just talk about what you do. Talk about you. Talk about your brand, how you started. Again, I mean, I know you told me, right? Your experiences and things like that, and how you started all this other stuff, right? Because some people out there, no, don't be nervous. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I mean, you're on now. I mean, people know that's you. That's your word. They see your picture right there. That's you, right? So what's the big deal? Let's just come on and just do it. I mean, you did it already, so I'm not even worried because I know you're gonna do it again. So I ain't. Russ, hold on. One more question from the people. What question you got? Talking about Russ, hold on. One more question from the people to my big bro. What questions? What question? Go ahead. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. But yeah, no, we'll get her back on here, and it's gonna be fun, just like the last time, okay? And you're not gonna be nervous like you were the first time, Okay, so it's okay. I'm nervous too. You know what? I got nervous before I came on and did this. Right? Is it gonna be right? Are people gonna talk about it? Are people gonna laugh at me? No. You know what? Who cares? Right? You got information to share. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Right? All the nervousness is gone away because I know I have information to share. Right? Maybe some information that people are afraid to share. And I don't care. I don't care about anyone else's hangups. I just know I have information I'm going to bring out there. And I made a commitment, years ago, 250 shows ago, that that I have, some knowledge that I can share. And there's other people that want to share their knowledge or talk about their brands, right? So that's what it's all about. So I'm just a avenue for them to come on and share their brands or share their unique story, because no two people got in this industry alike. Just like Keisha, nobody, you got in the industry different than anyone else, right? Your experiences were different than anyone else. Everyone, just like Miss Robin Coleman's, everyone's experience is different. So you're just talking about that. You're talking about the brands you work for, but remember that you're talking about you first, because you're the brand that people buy, right? Everybody thinks that, oh, I work for the Marriott and, people, no. They ain't buying, the Marriott's not selling them anything, right? The Marriott's not calling them. Okay, the building's not calling them. It's the people, right? It's the people that are doing it. So there you go. Okay, so what is she? Let me. Oh goodness, this is a long something. Wait a minute. I got an inbox question. A GM just inboxed me asking me, do you feel that our industry will attract millennials? From your thoughts. I'm being bullied with a question from parents of Gen X. Okay, let's say, got an inbox from a GM. Asked me, do I feel that our industry will attract the millennials? What are my thoughts? Well, I think it does attract some of them, but we have to go. We're not doing a good job of recruiting people. I mean, I'll just say, let's just start at, where I came in. Okay, I came in from a college, right? So back then, and I've been, over 25 years, right? So back then, recruiters from companies were coming to college campuses and doing, it was like a job career fair kind of thing. I remember I went to school here in California, right? And out on this quad area, they would have 6-foot tables, all around the quad. It'd be several hundred of these different companies. So it didn't matter what your major was. You had all these people that were recruiting you, right? So there was, the Hiltons, the Marriotts, all those companies were there as well, recruiting people. That's how I got recruited, right? I got recruited by Marriott. But they don't do that anymore. I go back to my school every now and then, or I talk to a friend of mine who's actually now a professor in the hospitality program, right? The same program that I came out of, and they don't do a good job of outreach. That's the problem. I mean, everybody's not going to college. I understand that, but what are you doing? I mean, I do social media stuff, right? Do you see any companies, hospitality companies, that are doing things on social media? How are you going to reach people? Let's say they're not around to do the job fairs, okay? Well, we have to make it. We have to entice them. Why is it fun? Why is it rewarding? Why is it this? Why is it that? People have to share their experiences on these things, right? But how do you reach them? I think social media. I think we're missing the point. We're missing an opportunity, a grand opportunity to meet people where they are, right? You have to meet them where they are. You can't, everybody's not going to go to a job fair anymore, okay? But how do you reach those people? She says she agrees. Thank you. I see Craig. Hey, aloha, Craig. How are you? I'm in your neck of the woods, Craig. So that's what I would say. I think we're missing the point. Yeah, I think millennials. I mean, there are some millennials that work. It's just that, I guess my question would be, how did they talk to those people, the ones that are working now? What appealed them to the hospitality industry? Then that way, and maybe have them do the social media piece, right? because identify they can identify with each other, right? Millennials can identify with other millennials, right? Why did you get in the industry? I got in the industry because of this, because of that, whatever that is, right? But if people don't see it, they don't know. We have all these platforms to do things, to recruit, but hotels don't recruit via this. And in fact, some hotels are afraid that if people start doing that, they'll start losing people. If people started, showing off that, okay, this is what I do, this is where I represent, I'm a sales manager here, or I'm this, I'm that, people will poach on them. They will poach them. That's how people think. That's how they're thinking. I had this conversation with somebody about a month ago, and I thought that was the darndest thing. I said, I never even heard of that. They said they don't want their people to be on LinkedIn, to be be seen, because they'll see them as being, they're outgoing, this and that, whatever, and someone's going to poach them. I mean, okay, well, that's part of it, right? We'll do something to keep. How are you keeping them? You know what I mean? That opened up something else in me. It's like, well, what are you doing to keep these people? If they're easily poached, what's going on within that organization where you can't keep them from being poached? So that opens up a whole new can of worms, right? But I mean, I just think that we are not doing enough. Hey Craig, let's build Rockstar Russell. Got answers. So yeah, not well. What does that mean? You're not doing well, Craig? What do you mean? Hey Craig, let's build. He said not well. I don't know what that means. Are you not doing well, Craig? You okay? Right, you are, my friend. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Speak, Craig. I'm putting the comments up here. I'm putting the comments, and I'm gonna have to leave here because I have a dinner with my client, and that's why I'm here, right? So I'm here because I had my client here that was here since Wednesday through today, and then we have dinner, and then okay. See, I just saw this. Keisha's a millennial. Okay, so Keisha, see, this is the thing. Why did you come to hospitality? Because I remember you telling me your story that you started with, I'm gonna say it was a Hilton Hotel in Indy. I don't remember the whole story. So Keisha can tell the story. Keisha's one of those people that needs to get more people into the industry, right? If you're focusing on the millennial people, the millennial group, Keisha's one of them. She's in the industry. She's doing great, but she took some different paths to get to where she is, but we need to let people know what's part of hospitality. What can you do in hospitality? Okay, it's not just working in hotels. It's not just working in restaurants. People they like to travel. Well, you can do that too. Travel agencies or travel managers or whatever the heck they call them, meeting planners, hotel site selection, things that I do. I mean, there's a lot of things that people can do that, sometimes people just don't want to work though. But no, we have to let people know exactly all the things that you can do within the industry. I mean, you can start wine after work. You can, work with all these different alumni associations or whatever. But how did you start that? I mean, she had to gain experience somewhere in order to do that. And so you have to give them the roadmap, because there's you have to give them the roadmap that you took. There's not necessarily a roadmap to success, other than you got to work hard. You got to put in the time, right? And you need some mentors along the way, which I had some great mentors along the way as well. But no one told me the path to being a GM. And I remember I didn't stay at one hotel. I didn't stay at one company, and I darn sure didn't stay at one hotel, right? I went to 14 different hotels. Before I became a GM, I had gone to maybe 12 hotels before I became a GM, right? So everybody's path is different. Okay? We should have. Yeah, I couldn't do it today, Craig. I'm sorry, because I'm meeting with a client, so that's why I'm here to have dinner with the client. But we'll do it again, because I'm coming back out here because I have another group coming out here. Got it, Russ? Yes. This is why I donate to the traders. That's right. You do a scholarship program. That's right. So the Click Conference, you guys need to check it out. Click Conference. Was it click.com? Check out that conference. And it's California Lodging and Investment Conference. Okay, check that out. That's right. Annually or yearly, Craig donates to. I think there's always some like kids or students from Cal Poly Pomona to go there. That's the school I went to. Craig, I know he donates money to that every year. So that's another way we can get people, invite them to come to certain things so they can figure out. I mean, the investment side is another avenue within the hospitality space that, I'm not familiar with, but Craig's familiar with. So there's a lot of things that we're just not letting people know what's going on, because we just say hospitality. We don't say specifically, what do we do? You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Sometimes we just got to tell them. We can't wait for people to ask. This is what I do. But we still need more representation. We still need, the Marriotts of the world to start recruiting like they used to. Because that's the only way I knew, where I was going to work, what opportunities were out there, because they came to the college and did a college fair. And I almost got hired on the spot because I was just so excited. I was gung ho. I had never worked in a hotel before. Never. But that's who recruited me, Marriott. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So, Russell, you are speaking straight truth. I'm trying, I'm pulling from my experiences, Miss Robin Coleman. And Craig says, good point. We need to help with tomorrow's leaders. Yes, we do. We need to help with tomorrow's leaders. I remember, and this was, I don't know, maybe last year. I can't think of the president's name of Marriott. Anthony Capuano. I no disrespect. I didn't mean to mispronounce his name. But one thing he said, he was being interviewed, and the question was, how do we get more people in the industry? What is Marriott doing? He said something that was disappointing to me. And this is what he said. He said, we need to get back to recruiting like we used to. I was like, get back? Why haven't we been doing that? Why hasn't that been a constant thing? Like in sales, you fill the pipeline kind of thing. You're always working and you're working on that next piece of business, but you're filling the pipeline with all this stuff, right? So you have something to take the place of this last person or that last piece of business, right? So it's funneling through all the time. So that's what the same premise that we have when we're looking for business for hotels is the same premise we should have with potential associates or employees or managers or whatever the heck we're looking for. Okay, it has to be a constant funnel, meaning we have to spend money and time to go to these. Still people going to college. Okay, let's start there, because that's a low-hanging fruit, I think, right? So let's just start with the campuses or the colleges that have hospitality programs. Start with that. Just as simple as that. Let's start doing what we used to do back when I got recruited back in the 90s. Okay, so those are things that we need to do that we're not doing. And when he said that, because Marriott to me was like, that was it, right? That was the holy grail of hospitality professionals. When I came up, that was the place I wanted to work, okay? Because they were everywhere. I mean, they're more everywhere now, but I just resonated with them. And that's it. So anyway, so there you go. Russell, stop rushing us off. Russell with hotels, his build us awesome. Okay, all right. Oh, you know what? Okay, all right. Now, Miss Catherine Banks. Okay, hello. How are you? Yes, I'm around the corner from you. Thanks for reaching out to me and saying, hey, we can hang out. But you know what? I have dinner tonight. You're supposed to let me know when we were gonna hang out. Call me, Russell. Maybe we can have breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh no, I won't be here. I'm not staying here, Craig. I'm going back tonight. We're gonna reach out. We're gonna make it happen. Clickconference.com. So go clickconference.com. I'm gonna have to go in like a minute because my client is calling me and I can't, she can't answer. I can't answer the phone while I'm doing this. So, Russ, we have need. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Robin Coleman. I appreciate you. So no, thank you guys. Appreciate all you guys do. We won our Russell Hotels T-shirt month. Exactly. That's part of the problem with staffing our hotels. Yeah, see, Craig and I, we think alike here. Okay. I will end with this. You are an internet manager, mentor, and friend. No, I appreciate that. No, we got to meet one day. Next time I'm in Atlanta, I'm looking you up. I ain't looking no one else up but Miss Robin Coleman next time I come to Atlanta, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Russell, don't tell anyone. We may have Click 8 at VEA or the sister hotel across the street. Okay, I won't tell anyone. Thanks. I will. I won't tell anyone, Craig, that we may have it there. Uh, but yeah, no, we'll get together. I'll come back because there's some hotels I haven't seen. You know, of course I've been to VEA. I was at um, the one and the other one in Balboa. But there's a couple of them that I haven't been to in a while, and I have to kind of, get some more relationships, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but hey, let me go. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys coming on. This has been great. I wish all my lives were like this animated, this, question oriented, and all that stuff. Good night to you. Thank you, Miss Robin Coleman. Good night to everybody. Miss Keisha, thank you so much. You got to have you on here. Craig, we got to have Craig on here too. I think if Craig came on here, it'd be like 3 hours. We would be on here for about 3 hours. Have a great night, Craig. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you, Kat. Kat, I'm gonna call you, okay, and we need to have a talk because we have to hang out before you leave, and I know you're leaving soon, right? So, in fact, Kat Von B, if you guys don't follow Kat Von B on like IG, Instagram, you need to follow her. She goes by the name of The Traveling Greek. All my social media stuff that I started, she helped me. She started me like damn near 10 years ago. Okay, so yeah, so Kat Von B is very special to me as far when it comes to this social media game, and it all started with her. I would be happy at least for yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm afraid of. We'll be on here forever. Okay. But anyway, if you guys have questions at all, if you want to reach me, please feel free. The ticker right there is going. Email me at russellofhotels.com if you have questions at all. I thank you for the comments. I thank you for the suggestions, especially Miss Robin Coleman, about the suggestions she had to let people know, like, what are all these different hotels, all these different brands, what do they mean? What is a extended stay hotel? What is a incoming a resort or a select service or limited service economy? And what are the examples of that? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that on Tuesday. So anyway, that is it, because now they keep calling me. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and once again, thank you again. Have a great weekend, and as always,